Hey guys, we are here for round one of this Magic Origins draft, and we will play first. Ooh, it's probably a little risky to keep this, but having the Fairy Miscreant to help us draw extra cards, I think I'm going to keep it. Might be a little crazy, but chances are pretty good with drawing the extra cards that we draw into what we need. So I think I'm going to keep it. Normally, I would not keep a one-lander, but a one-lander with two one-drops who will help me draw cards seems pretty good. Uh, and we drew a land anyway, which isn't a black land, but that's okay. I'm going to play second Fairy Miscreant first. Maybe he blows up our other one in response. Nope. All right, well, we are drawing a lot of blue. We did go half and half, so it can happen. We don't need double black for a while, but just one black would be pretty nice. There's one of our undead servants. So we'll just keep attacking him in the air. And we'll play an island. So if I draw a swamp, well, I probably Separatist Void Mage whatever he plays, almost no matter what he does. If I draw a land, okay, he's not playing anything, which works for us. So now if I draw a swamp, I probably play out Undead Servant number one. If I draw an island, I probably actually don't play my Separatist Void Mage because... Okay, well, that's not great. We still have time. I feel like to draw what we need, and our Fairy Miscreants are doing some work in the air, so that's pretty good. We are stuck on 3 lands and don't have one of our colors, which isn't awesome, especially because we have 2 cards in our hand of double black. Okay, Pyromancer's Goggles. That's cool. Our opponent managed to run that bad boy. I'm a little scared of what he may be able to do with that. Okay, drawing an island there isn't great. I don't think I play the Void Mage. I think we just hang on to it until he drops a big creature and we can just go Separatist Void Mage and bounce it to his hand. Trying to think what kind of spells he could have. I wonder if he looks like he has black as well. So like if he spends a bunch of mana on a creature like that, we're pretty happy to play our Guiltleaf Winnower to bounce it. See if he does anything else. Ooh, he's copying a spell, potentially, anyway. Which isn't great. Okay, Valeron Wardens. Alright. Well, that's interesting. We definitely play our Void Mage, bouncing the Zendikar Incarnate. We do really need to draw black at some point in the near future. Our Void Mage can just block the Valeron Wardens. And we swing for 2 more in the air. All black cards in our hand. So any swamp at all would be great. And back-to-back swamps would be even better. Guiltleaf Winnower can kill the Zendikar Incarnate because it's got uneven power and toughness. Oof, that's very good against us. So that's pretty unfortunate. Kills both of our fairies. And, oh, he triggered it twice. So we take 8, and all of our creatures die. Wow. Yeah, we just got Pyromancer's Goggled. Pyromancer Goggled? I don't know. But messed up. That's what we got. If we do not draw a swamp, or a blue card, I guess, we're in pretty big trouble. Our opponent gets to draw a card now. If we draw a swamp, I can see us getting out of this, unless he has more Chandra's Furies to just burn us to death. I think we do side in, by the way, Orbs of Weirding against this guy, because clearly part of his plan is burning his opponent out. And if he can't target us, wow. Awesome. Okay. So we've drawn 5 of our 8 islands and 0 swamps. So that's pretty rough. not looking great for us. I'd probably play Undead Servant first. If he dies, we then have Shadows of the Past as like a potential win condition if we survive that long, or as a way to, you know, gain us life and stuff. Ooh, so Titan Strength. Wow, my opponent made an even funner, sillier deck than I did. So we take 9 here. He gets to scry twice as well. Chances seem pretty good that we get burnt out, given everything. Okay. Pyromancer's Goggles. It's pretty rough. I'm guessing he plays Zendikar Incarnate now. If he just plays a creature, we're dead, basically, because we'll draw a card, but I'm pretty sure we're dead. Yeah, that doesn't solve the problem. All right, we lose game 1. Pretty bad card drawing on our part, and some really cool use of cards on our opponent's part. We definitely cite in Orbs of Weirding. Chances that he has more than one Chandra's Fury are good when he's running Pyromancer's Goggles. It's also likely he has Gear Up for Gearcrafter and stuff like that. Fairy Miscreant gets a little less good in a matchup where we know our opponent's packing at least one Chandra's Fury and maybe packing even more. So I think I actually cut all 4 of them. They're just, you know, none of our other creatures are super vulnerable to Chandra's Fury. And we also know he has combat tricks, so Disperse is a pretty good response to those. We'll just bring in a Screeching Scob as a 2-drop. And what else? We can either bring in Read the Bones or Rabid Bloodsucker. I think I just bring in Read the Bones. Yeah, we'll go with that. And this will be our deck for this second game. I mean, if I could know I'd get Orbs of Warding every game, then I would be more willing to run Fairy Miscreant, but we just can't know that, so I think this was the right thing to do for us. We will play first. This is a much better hand than our last one was, and we'll keep it. We can also redirect like Giant Strength, Titan Strength to Armisium Meddler. You can do a lot in this format, with a format with so many tricks. So our last hand really could have turned out pretty well if we just had drawn one swamp much earlier, or at any point. We never did draw one, so drawing an early swamp would have made a difference. Bellows Lizard is not something I want to waste a Reef Soul on at all. If he wants to swing at me for 2 with it right now, then I'm cool with that. I'll take the damage. I don't think it's an especially good card to play ever in this format. Most of the 1-drops aren't. Fairy Miscreant even usually isn't that good. We'll play our second Swamp. Leave mana up for Armisium Meddler if we want to use it. We can just flash it in and block his Bellows Lizard. Okay, Valoron Wardens is definitely something we want to use Reef Soul on. And I'm leaning towards flashing in the Meddler just to kill the Bellows Lizard, which isn't awesome, but it's fine. So I think I will. You know, I don't want to fall too far behind on board, and getting a guy out there right now is pretty good, so we'll just do that. And it's a really great blocker, and we get to kill a guy, so it's going to be at least a 2-for-1, maybe at least, by the time Armisium Meddler dies. I could also Separatist Void Mage the Warden, but I'd rather just use Reef Soul for now, and Void Mage a creature when it's a much bigger creature where we get a time walk effect on our opponent. So we're just going to go Reef Soul. Get in for 1 with our Meddler. Wonder if our opponent sided in extra Chandra's Furies against us. He probably did if he has them. So I'm even more glad that I cited out the Fairy Miscreants against this person. Okay, so we definitely play Guiltleaf Winnower. We can't kill it yet. Not until he plays 1 more land. I was thinking, yeah. So we play our Void Mage here. So he bounces Zendikar Incarnate. Yep. And we swing for 1. And I'll play an island. I don't want to let him know we have Foundry of the Consuls like ahead of time. There's no reason to at this point when we have other lands to drop. Okay, so now we can kill it with Guildleaf Winnower. So we'll play Guildleaf Winnower. Who has Menace, and our opponent's behind on board, so that's pretty great for us. He does probably have lots of ways to kill a 4/3 in his deck, but yes, we'll use its ability. We'll swing for 3. Again, I'll play a land that is not Foundry of the Consuls. Fire Fiend Elemental, huh? Yeah, I don't block that. I mean, if he wants to swing with it, I just take 4 and then swing back at him for even more. Yeah. I mean, take 3 and let him become a 4/3. All right. Plus, it's something our Undead Servant can trade with, so and that's not irrelevant. We can actually play just empty our hand right now, and I may do that. What I'm doing first, though, is just swinging hard at our opponent for 7. Play the Foundry. The one thing about emptying our hand is that we have to like sort of give away that we have nothing. I'm definitely playing the Undead Servant because, you know, if we draw another one, we get all kinds of value. And okay, so we have 4, 6, 7. We have 10. So if I play Water Courser, I guess there's more pressure on him. Yeah, I think I just do it. Just empty the hand. There's no mass removal spell in red or green, you know, other than Chandra's Fury, but that can't do a whole lot of work right now. So we'll just empty our hand and pass the turn. Pressure our opponent as much as possible. We have this Foundry too, which, yeah, all right. That was the right move. So game 3. Hopefully we get as sweet of a hand and draw as well as we did that time. Yeah, we leave things the same. The Orbs of Warding still seems pretty good against him. Especially since if he had any extra Chandra's Furies, they definitely got sighted in after he saw 2 Fairy Miscreants in game 1. Maybe I should have brought in Artificer's Epiphany instead, since I do have the Whirler Rogue and adding the ward instead of Read the Bones. That would have been okay, probably. Okay, I think this is a keep since we're on the draw. We have a way to stall him early, and we do have Shadows of the Past to help us draw, if that's important. And we have a Reeve Soul as well. So we'll pass the turn to our opponent. I think we lead with Shadows of the Past. Yeah, although that makes me a little less willing to do that. Because the ramp that provides, yeah, I think I just have to kill that. Slows him down. Playing the Shadows would be better, of course, because I'd get to scry, but since we drew a land especially, it became a little less important. Now I think I actually play Water Courser to put pressure on him. Get a creature out there. That Zendikar Incarnate has been showing up for him constantly, much to our dismay. Shoot, I think I probably just take damage from it this turn, and play a Deadbridge Shaman. We really need some more land to get things rolling, and we'll pass the turn. I could double block here, especially if he doesn't play a land. No, he played a land, so I'm just going to take 5 from Zendikar Incarnate. We can bounce it later. Like a turn where I can play Shadows of the Past and Disperse would be pretty nice. There's those goggles again. And we don't have Orbs of Warding anywhere in sight, so that's not great for us. He swings for 5 at us, we swing for 5 at him, and hopefully we also get to play Disperse. We do not. Kind of tempted to read the bones here because we really need land. I think that is what I'm going to do. We really need a fourth land. Like, we can really get things going if we do. And 2 Undead Servants seems pretty good. As does the island. So I think we want to draw these. I could still double block him, which isn't bad. We actually end up getting a 2 for 2 because of Deadbird Shaman's ability. And that might be what I do this time, since we can disperse to get back ahead. I think that is what I'm going to do now. I think I just double block the Zendikar's Incarnate. Maybe I should have done it last time. If I knew he was just going to spend a turn playing Pyromancer's Goggles, I think I would have. Hopefully he doesn't have Chandra's Fury for us, but it looks pretty likely. So, which will kill our Deadbridge Shaman. Yep. Orbs of Warding would have been nice. So that drops us really low in life. It's going to be hard for us to get back in this. We do get to make him discard a card, but we have to block the Zendikar Incarnate now. That drops us to 5. Basically, if he has another burn spell, we are toast. Yeah, we just couldn't buy lands in game 1 and 3, unfortunately for us. So we'll block because we have to. I'm kind of inclined to play the Scob, so in the event that he has a removal spell, we can still save ourselves with Disperse, is what I mean. Playing the Undead Servant is obviously pretty nice because it lets me play the block and then play the second one and then get a 2/2 zombie and start to, build a board against this guy. But it is hard. I mean, he may just have another burn spell to just finish us. It seems entirely possible. But I think I just play the Scob and hope he doesn't. Dang, we hit our Orbs of Warding that we sighted in with that, but we do keep Disperse up, and I think that's important. If he just has another burn spell, we're dead anyway, so... looks likely. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, we got burnt out by Chandra's Fury. Just couldn't get things going quickly enough, and milled our Orbs of Warding, so that was pretty crazy game. At least both of our decks were pretty cool decks. So we lose round 1. This is a Swiss tournament, though, so we will play 2 more rounds. Thanks for watching. Hopefully we can win the next couple rounds. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.